Hey, my name is Stacee, and today I'm going to be showing you how to cook ribeye chops, pork chops. Well, anyways, let's get into it, and this is what I'm going to be cooking today. They're ribeye chops. They were only $8.14 plus tax, of course, at Walmart, or maybe a little bit more than that, but you guys know how it is. These were originally 10, but yesterday I cooked 5 of them. So today I'm going to show you what I cooked for my family. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. It's also going to be with some potatoes. You're going to make these ribeye chops into like kind of like a sandwich. If you want, you can chop it up. I'm not sure if I'm going to chop them up yet. I have to make sure with my hubby first. And then, yeah, well, I'm going to show you how to prep them. So yeah, I'm going to get the ingredients. So these are the 4 seasonings we're going to use. All season salt, black pepper, of course, garlic powder, and smoky Montreal steak. Yeah, and the most important ingredient is salt, which sucks because I'm running low, so hopefully this will last for my potatoes. You don't have to put it on your meat since you're already gonna have the all season salt. This is optional for that. This is the oil I will be using, vegetable oil. You could also use the canola oil, olive oil. It's really your preference, but this is what I bought since it was convenient for me. For the potatoes, I got the Growers Reserve Russet fat and gluten-free potatoes. These are from Walmart. You could get whatever kind of potatoes you want. Before we really get into it, I'm just letting you know that I'm making my meat into a sandwich. So I will also be taking out onion, lettuce, and tomatoes. Also from Walmart. You could get it from any market you want, your corner store market, Cut Foods, whatever you want. I don't really care, as long as you're happy. So yeah, I have my pan for the potatoes that I'm gonna fry them in. This is a pan for the meat. You have to make sure that it's non-stick or maybe even a skillet, I'm not sure. You will be cooking this on medium high. My oven, well, my mom's oven is broken, so it's on high. So it might take me a little bit less to cook it. And then here is the cutting board, the spatula I'm going to be using, and the knife I use. I will not be cutting my meat into little pieces because I will be making it into a sandwich, like I said. If you don't want to eat it as a sandwich, then I think it would be better to cut the meat in pieces. You could cut them like that, horizontally, yeah, or vertically, or I don't know, however you want. You cut into squares. And then yeah, the goal here is to cook it and eat it. That is our goal. Well, and that it tastes good, right? That's why we have all of these seasonings. Okay, the idea here is to be generous with your seasonings, but not too generous, because we don't want to have it to be bursting of flavor, right? Like too much. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if your palate is sensitive or your, your taste buds. So here I'm putting in the all seasoning salt. You will be putting this on both sides. So this is the first side.
Okay, hold on, honey. That was me some. And now for the pepper. And then the garlic powder.
You could get seasonings from Walmart or even Dollar Tree. They have them for $1. I was looking at them yesterday, but I didn't get any because I already have these. But as soon as I ran out, I think I'm gonna buy it from Dollar Tree. I haven't tasted them, but I hope they taste good. So now I'm putting the smoky Montreal steak seasoning. This is gonna taste really good. And another tip to while you're cooking, if you want it to have even more extra taste, you can cut up the onions and cook it with the meat, so the flavor of the onion gets inside the meat. Or I don't know, but it cooks together and it tastes really good. And I think you could put it with tomato too, but I think I'm gonna leave my tomato out of it. Or actually, I might cook my tomato because I like it cooked. And I like it how it tastes with the meat. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see. So here I'm seasoning the other side. You can skip this if you want. I will speed it up for you guys.
Looks like too much. But it's okay because
So because I want to make my salt last, I'm not gonna put salt on this meat. Oh, and there it is. If you want, you can prepare this beforehand. I just didn't have enough time, so I didn't. But I hear it's really nice to just prepare it and let the meat tenderize so the flavor could go all in there and all that good stuff. Because this is pork, you have to make sure you cook it thoroughly. So, you know, just so you don't get sick. So that's something you have to think about. Peeled my onion. I'm gonna cut it in half. And then I'm gonna cut it into more smaller pieces, like maybe like half and half and half, and you know, you get the idea. And then I'm gonna put it in the pan. I'm gonna put the medium first and then the pan. Well, you'll see. To make it into a sandwich, this is the mayonnaise I use. Of course, you could use whatever you want. Hellmann's real mayonnaise. And this lettuce, the Tanimura and Antil, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but yeah. And then this bread, which is like 88 cents, I think, at Walmart. Yeah, everything good price at Walmart, we know. Okay, I have my pan here. I'm about to put the oil in. You want to put like maybe like you want to put enough oil in there. So I would say about like maybe 2 tablespoons. Maybe it's a little bit more than that. Here, I'll show you. Cover the whole pan, because remember, it's gonna melt. Well, you know how oil gets when it gets heated up. While that gets heated up a little bit, I'm gonna cut my onion. Don't judge my cooking skills, okay? I'm not a chef, and I don't call myself one.
this is just what I do, okay? Okay, and then I'm gonna cut the rice right here. This is a really small knife, I should not use it. But there we go. Put it back in the bag.
You're gonna need to save the onion for later, since you will be using it for your sandwiches. So let's cut this in half. I mean, it could be optional. Some people like raw onion and some people like cooked onion. Do not listen to what I'm doing, okay? This is horrible.
I'm gonna cut these two as well.
Okay, so we have enough onion. If you want, you could take off the tip. Okay, now I'm gonna put my meat, because this is already heated up nicely. That's what you want to hear when you're cooking, of course. If you don't hear this sound, your heat is probably too low. Well, my heat is too high, but yes, it needs to sizzle. So let's let that cook a little bit. And then I'm gonna put some onions. I'm gonna find the top to cover this. So I added in the onion. I couldn't find the top. I'm gonna cut some tomatoes and add it. And yeah, other tomatoes I get, or I got this time. Yesterday, the tomato was kind of weird. So I'm hoping today it's actually good when I cut it. Again, see? I'm about to turn it after I cut this tomato. See how this tomato comes out. Don't forget to wash your tomatoes, and just don't forget to wash your hands, your vegetables. Okay, this one's kind of cutting okay. I don't like chunky tomatoes. Okay, yeah, this one is cutting way better than yesterday's. Yesterday it got all smushed. It was not good. But these ones are okay.
If that's not enough tomato, you could get another one, but that's enough for me. You probably want to put like one. Well, baby, you think you found the ketchup? Okay, good job.
There we have that.
Okay, and I'm going to add the tomatoes now.
Okay, the rest is for the next batch. I have 2 more pork ribeye chops. And yeah, if you like my makeup, let me know. I might do a tutorial on it. Sorry about my sweat. It's really freaking hot over here. I'm not used to this type of weather. So now I know I can sweat, right? Well, anyways, after I'm done with these, I'm going to show you how to do the potatoes, okay? They're really easy. I believe the chops take about 10 minutes to cook, maybe 15. Don't take my word for it. You might get sick. I hope I don't get sick. But anyways, yes, that's how long I'm taking it. This was kind of quick. It didn't take me that long to do. And I'm still waiting on the chops to cook thoroughly. And then I still have these 2 left. So yeah, while I'm waiting on that to cook, I'm gonna turn on my toaster here. And I'm about to toast some bread. I'm about to make 5 of these motherfuckers. So, you know, get to toast them. This is the halfway look. Remember, you could also do this with chicken if you prefer. If you don't like pork. If you're doing a second batch like I am, make sure to put more oil in the pan. That way the pan doesn't burn and the meat cooks good, you know? So here I am. Hold on. My 2 other ones. I'm gonna add that. And I'm about to make some more toast and adding this. You could cut the lettuce any way you want, or you could rip it. Doesn't really matter as long as it gets on the sandwich. I already made 3 of my sandwiches. These are almost done cooking. I'm prepping the oil already so I can fry my potatoes in them. And then you can finish doing these 2. Okay, so I'm gonna start cutting the potatoes. I think I'm gonna do 3 since these are fairly small. You could do big potatoes, you could do whatever potato size you want. Okay, and I think these are ready. To put them in the sandwich. Yes, look at that. Don't judge my pan. I know I need to get a new one. Well, technically my mom needs to get a new one. because I like this stuff, okay? Don't judge me. Actually, this is not enough for the other one, so we're just gonna leave it like that. And now I'm gonna cut these potatoes. Hold on. Okay, so this is how I cut them. You can peel them if you like. I just like the crunchiness of the edges. Try to cut them as thin as you can. I turned off the stove so the oil won't get too burnt. Okay, so now you're gonna cut them even smaller, or you could leave them as if, but just because I've had in the past potatoes not cook all the way, that's why I'm doing it like this. Be careful not to cut your fingers. Now I took out my pepper, as you can see, so I could put it with this since I don't have a lot of salt. Be generous, but not too generous, and because you know you don't want to have too much seasoning. Then that just ruins all the goodness. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on, and I'm gonna put this in. It had already heated up. It's already heated. There we have it cooking. It's 5:21. I'm gonna cut these two potatoes, and I'll let you know how. We're probably gonna cook this for like about 2-3 minutes. It should fry up. If not, if you want it more fried than that, you could leave it 1 more minute, but you don't want to leave it in too long because you know it might get burnt. So I'm gonna add my salt just so it doesn't stick at the bottom. And then a little bit of pepper. Just enough so it'll get evenly distributed. Here is the last batch. And we're almost done. And this is the final look. Here's the fried potatoes. You could fry them a little bit more if you want to. I just didn't want to burn them. These are my sandwiches. That one's for Daddy and for my son with jarrito and mundet or a sangria, but I didn't put one because I forgot, but I love sangrias too.